Hi everyone. My name is Leslie Slemons, and I am a licensed clinical social worker as well as a yoga teacher. This is going to be about a 30-minute practice to really help reset your nervous system, and the focus is on emotional regulation. So really quickly, just before we get started, I want to provide you with some understanding of how come somatics or doing some type of movement and breathing can be really helpful for a reset. So let's imagine for a moment, this is the glass, our body, in which we use to navigate, to contain our emotions, our thoughts, and our feelings, which is the water that's filled to the top. Now, so often, perhaps in talk therapy or other types of therapy, we learn how to begin to navigate this water by pouring it out so that it goes farther down and we have some space inside of us. But as we go through our day and life, obviously things are going to happen that make more water come in. And as that water comes in, it's going to fill us back up. So if we're working with the same size as far as our capacity goes, we'll always kind of meet that edge sooner. Now with yoga, what we actually do in somatics and working with our nervous system is we begin to shift things internally, and by doing so, we begin to learn how to resource and create a larger inner capacity. So that means when life happens, as it will, we have more space within us to be with it all, and we are not working with such a small space. So that's what we're going to do a little bit today. So let's head on over to our mats. And go ahead and place both of your feet down on the ground below you, really feeling your toes all the way to your heels. Keep your feet at about hip widths apart, which really can also be the size of two fists together. And see how that feels. Begin to notice if it would feel more supportive for you to widen your stance, more supportive to bring your feet closer in together. There's no rule as far as what is necessary. Really just beginning to listen inward and see what feels best. And one way to do that is by experimenting. And as you do that, begin to call into your mind a mountain. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever feels right for you in this moment. And just see a mountain in front of you. As you're looking at that mountain, begin to notice what you see, what you sense, what you smell, and how you feel. Just notice, knowing that nothing is right or wrong. It's simply your observation. So if there are parts of you that are judging yourself as you're doing this, see if those parts will just move right next to you and move back towards the mountain. Taking one more moment here. And then whenever you're ready, if your eyes were closed, you can begin to open them. Take in your surroundings around you. And as we stand in mountain pose, which is also Tadasana, feel again your feet grounded on the floor. Noticing what your choice was as far as what feels right for your body in standing. And then when you're ready, begin to rise up on your toes, lifting your hands up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, dropping back on your heels as your hands come in front of you. So I'm going to break that down. Our hands are going to come up towards the ceiling and down. And you can stay right there. If you'd like, you can add in the feet by coming up on your toes. Staying up on your toes and then falling back on your heels as your hands come down at the same time. So you're matching your feet with your hands. So we're going to move up and down just like so. And on this next time, if you'd like, you can bring in the inhale. So closing your mouth, breathing in through the nose as your hands come up. Exhaling through the nose as your hands come down. So as you repeat this, begin to notice as it becomes a little bit more familiar, as your nervous system begins to adjust to recognizing the familiar pattern. You can see if the thinking aspect of learning can move down so that you can begin to feel. And what I mean by feel is just beginning to let your body move without concentrating on how it needs to move. So if you fall out when you're trying to balance, no problem. Next time, see if you can try it again. All right, last time. Inhale and exhale. That's great. All right. And you can always stay right there with that pattern, or if you're wanting something a little bit different or new, we'll change it up by bringing both hands now up towards the ceiling. Now coming out to a T with palms facing the ground. Feet stay solid. Flip your palms as you bring your shoulder blades together, and if you'd like, you can slightly open up your chest by looking up. Exhale. Palms face the ground as they drop down beside you. So hands come up, then come out to a T with palms facing the ground. Flip your palms open, opening up the chest, and then dropping your palms as your hands come down beside you. You can stay right here. You can add on the feet by raising your toes as your hands come up to the ceiling. Dropping to your heels as your hands come out to the side, palms facing down. Flip open your palms, opening your chest, heels stay where they're at. Bringing your hands down beside you. So hands come up as toes, and inhale if you'd like. Exhale, down on your heels, palms face the ground. Flip open your hands, opening up your chest as though you're welcoming in the day or whatever time of day it is for you, and then dropping your hands to your side. So again, we're going to familiarize the pattern by repetition. So it's a way that we can help out our nervous system through familiarity, knowing what to expect. So any changes we make or transitions will be slow and steady. Exhale, palms to your side. Inhale, flipping over the hands as you bring your shoulder blades together. And exhale, dropping your palms to your side. At any point, if this becomes too much, as you are listening to your body and what it needs, feel free to stop at any point. Choices that you make for yourself will be fully embraced. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, up on toes. Exhale, palms face the ground. Flip open your hands. Inhale. And exhale. And last time. Again, at any point, you don't want to lift the toes. You don't need to. Opening up the hands, shoulders, and down. Great. Take a moment here. You can shake it out. Notice how that feels. Okay. Go ahead now and step to the back of your mat. And as you begin to look forward to the front of your mat, go ahead and take your right foot and just take a step forward. So you again choose the length that works for you. There's no right or wrong as far as how far your legs need to be. Taking both hands right around where your hips are, and go ahead and have your hips move a little bit more forward to the front of your mat. Take a look at your back foot and see that it's about at a 45-degree angle. So for me, I've got this back wall, which means my toes want to land at about that 45-degree angle from the wall to me. Hips still facing forward. Then go ahead and bend that front leg. Mine's my right, so I'm going to bend that. And I'm noticing as I'm bending it, I just naturally want to widen my stance, so I'm going to do that. Doesn't mean you have to. Again, you're going to recognize what feels most comfortable where you can be in this pose. And then you could straighten your leg. Go ahead and go and bend that leg one more time. And then you're going to straighten. So next time when you bend your knee, go ahead and bring your arms up towards the ceiling. You'll bring it out to the T with palms facing the side. Flipping open the palms. You can open that up even more by putting your shoulder blades together and then hands drop down to your side. Coming out. So we'll do that a few more times. Bending your knee, arms come up and forward. Hands out to the side, dropping your palms in that T, so same hand pattern that we were just doing. Now flipping open the palms, opening the chest, and then coming out. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhale now, arms up. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, flip open the palms, shoulder blades together. Exhale now, dropping out. You can even add on a little bit more by inhale. If it feels right, you could pause here for a moment. Exhale, hands to the side, palms face down. Inhale, flip open your palms, open the shoulder. Pause. Exhale, dropping your hands and taking a step out of that. Again, shaking your legs. Sometimes I like to walk around a little bit, making your way back. Second side. Same thing here. So now we're going to step our left foot or your opposite leg that you were not using. Step that one forward. Toes stay forward. Back leg now is at that 45-degree angle, so the way that I'm facing you. Taking your hands on your hips if that's helpful as you make your way to having that face forward. Go ahead and bend that front knee. When you're ready, bring both arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, arms up to a T. I'm hitting the wall here, but both arms straight as your palms face down. Flip open your palms, shoulder blades together. Coming out of your bent knee as your hands drop down to your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the T, palms face down. Inhale, flip open, opening the chest. Exhale, dropping out. Two more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, T. Flip open palms, shoulder blades together. Exhale, dropping down your arms. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale to a T. Inhale, flip open the palms, shoulder blades together. Exhale, dropping out. Go ahead and step your legs together. Again, you could shake it out, or if you'd like, just pause. Notice what you notice. And stepping to the middle of your mat, both arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to do a forward fold. So forward fold over your legs, straightening your spine till you can't anymore, and then bend. And breathe, staying here. You could sway back and forth if that feels good. You could choose to stay put. And as always, you can choose to come out. Inhale, rise, strengthen, bend spine as you make your way to the top. Hands drop to your side. Inhale, both arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold, same as we just did. This time now, if you'd like, take both hands where you're holding your elbows, dropping your head, and moving gently back and forth. Now, as you're doing today's practice, if feelings come up, whether it's frustration, boredom, questioning if you're doing it right, if it's okay, just allow those things to come in. See if we can be with those together. And if at any point they feel too overwhelming, drop your hands, come up and straighten. You can take a break. You can walk away. You can look outside. Allow yourself some of those resources. And then one more time, hands up. Exhaling, hands forward. Look to the front of the room, straighten spine, and then bend forward fold. And then if you've stepped away, whenever you're ready, come back and join us just where you are. You can also pause this video at any point. Let's go ahead now and make our way to the mat. We're going to cross our legs. Just begin to move around in a circle. So moving around in one direction. Just moving your torso from right to left to the back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back. And when you get to the back, go around the other way now. Side, forward, side, back. And then just rotate in a round circle. And whenever you're ready, pause in the middle, dropping your shoulders down to your side. Bring hands out to your side next to you. Take a deep breath in. If it's okay, feel the ground beneath you holding you. And breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. If you'd like, go ahead and take your hands in front of you and have your hands guide you to a forward fold. Gently placing your head down on the ground wherever it goes. Taking a couple breaths here. Making your way to seated. Shaking out your wrists. You can move your head back and forth. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes here or keep them open and finding a gaze that's comfortable for you. And I invite you again to call up that mountain that we began our practice together today. See that mountain in front of you. And notice what you hear, what you smell, maybe even what you taste. And as you're in the presence of the mountain, see if you can call up one thing that felt difficult, either in today's practice, sometime today, something that was difficult. And just notice what that feels like when the thing that was difficult within you, those feelings, are close to the mountain. And begin to notice part of you that's observing the mountain and the difficult feeling. Just notice what that's like. Then whenever you're ready, you can begin to let that go. Slowly opening your eyes, making your way back to the screen, but first take in your surroundings before you do so. I appreciate you spending time together with me today, doing what you can, just like we started off with, the recognition of stretching us internally, growing our capacity to be with those things that are difficult. That truly is emotional regulation. It's not suppressing and making things go away. It's learning how to grow some capacity to be with that difficulty. Have a wonderful day.